along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This going to be returns from right around the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Right back to Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
Gain of 19 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Get set, get set. The kid, this is Irving. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Get set, get set. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
It's it. Solo left Zion. Out.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Browns first down.
Turbo one, high. Ready.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10.
44. Ready. What's it?
Back to throw is Tua. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On the handoff, Judkins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Tua. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd, Browns in control of the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Solo left side. Ready, side. Out.
They try and run for the first with Judkins.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown Browns. His fourth TD grab of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get set. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide for Pollard. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Here's a second and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
On first down, here's Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Get set. I need 21.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's Irving.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Purdy. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive will be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
On the ground, it's Irving. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
For the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, all right, come on.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll get forward for a triple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
All right, go, go, go. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. taken at about the 6. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They'll run with Irving. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward to about the 42. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Now Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Browns are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose the ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down. Off the play fake, Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the
Really nice job here by the
line.
quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Get set.
A kid. This is Irving. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
He was brought down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's second and 2. We'll go again here with Irving. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. Irving. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. This one caught at the 4.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Here's Tagovailoa. He connects with Mims. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Tua. And this ball incomplete on third down. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The drive starts. It's a carry by Powell. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Izien. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Nice jam. Go ahead. 18. What's that?
A run, and here comes Judkins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Here's a run. And a good run there. We'll give him 5 yards.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Set.
Sampson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 9. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Going deep downfield for Judy. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Purdy to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 4. Here's Purdy again. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score! Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd down, here's Sampson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Waste of time. It's it. Go ahead. Out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Out, out.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to Irving, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Irving. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score. It's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for two here.
Cougar 19!
Back to throw. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, an 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Up.
Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.